Welcome my friends, welcome gamers from everywhere. This is Htaed7 and RCT bringing you another live stream. And as you can see, this is the continuation of my Castlevania Retrospective. This, in this case, is number 4. Today we're going to be doing a live stream of some of the most overlooked, to me, at least in my opinion, some of the most overlooked Castlevanias out there, even though they were in a platform that was immensely sold. But for whatever reason, to many Castlevania purists, they were overlooked because it couldn't live up to their dream game, which I covered yesterday, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, I didn't have that issue. I did not have that problem. I was thirsty enough to want a new Castlevania experience in my Gameboy Advance. So yes, I rushed and I got all 3 of them. Excellent choices, excellent games. They all have their ups and downs. Today I'm going to be focusing, since I couldn't begin the stream at the regular time. I had to start a bit later. It's going to be a single stream tonight, approximately around an hour and a half. I'm trying not to get to the 2-hour threshold because it's a really long video to upload to YouTube and most people won't view it if they see it too long. But that being said, first off, we're going to start with Circle of the Moon. Then we have Harmony of Dissonance, and after that we have Aria of Sorrow. Now all 3 games have the main producer of Symphony of the Night working on them, so you know their quality. Some of them sold most better or worse than the other games in the past, but that's something. Sales is not really to be taken into consideration when we talk about quality of the game. And these 3 Castlevania games, just like the ones that hopefully I'll be able to cover tomorrow, which are the DS games, are all high quality, and those people out there who have not given them a try, you do not know what you are missing out. So go right ahead. If you have a chance, go and pick them up. They are excellent game. Music, the standard for Castlevania, you will find the staples there. So go out ahead and check them out. If you're still on the fence about it, well, check out this gameplay that I'm going to be having for you guys. And if you make a decision, well, more power to you, bros. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and set this up for you before I move on to the gameplay screen. So I'm not going to be too long, since I have to cover 3 of them, and I'm trying to keep the stream not so long, even though it's kind of hard, because I'm telling you, these games, they feel, if there's a difference that you're going to notice, is that they feel the gameplay is a lot brisker. You feel the characters, the main character is usually much more nimble and much more faster in its movements. So anybody who's playing the last game, Castlevania, that they played is, coming from Symphony of the Night to one of these, you're going to find a little time that you're going to need to readjust because of the speed. Alright, let's do our first here. Let me set up the screen so it looks really good for you guys. And let's go right into the gameplay. And we got the beautiful song, The Prayer, known from back in Dracula X and or Rondo of Blood. Also came out in Symphony of the Night, so it's here. It's kind of like a reminder from the producer, hey, we're working on this, you know. Now, out of the 3 games, I must say, if I were to nitpick And let's say that the only Castlevania games available are these three on the Game Boy Advance. Which one would be the best? Well, I gotta give it to Aria of Sorrow. Aria of Sorrow is the closest one, and I believe in many ways surpasses Symphony of the Night. But you don't have to take my word for it. You go ahead and you check it out. This one right here, Circle of the Moon, I feel that it kind of went back to the roots. It went back to, I don't know, kind of like the NES types of Castlevanias, with some new contemporary features that we're used to. Like it brings back, of course, Simon Belmont's whip, which you can move around, among other things. Unfortunately, many people were critical of this title because they were looking for a successor to Symphony of the Night instead of evaluating what they had in front of them, you know, in terms of a Castlevania. All I can say is that at the time, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was one of those titles that kept me really stuck to my Game Boy Advance. The other title that had that same quality was Advance Wars, but I'll feature that in some other special. I'm thinking about doing a Game Boy Advance only special later on, so you guys can check that out later. And tomorrow, by the way, I'm going to be doing, like I mentioned before, I'm going to be doing the DS Castlevanias, which are also 3, by the way. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow on Twitch, so don't miss that. So now we are left to gameplay. One thing you can notice is that even though the character is a lot smaller, when you take into consideration the ratio between the screen and the character, it's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. But notice how long the whip is right from the outset. And another thing, once you leave the button pressed, you have that, which is not exactly as Simon Belmont's on Super Castlevania 4, but it is very useful because it helps you, you know, evade bullets and attacks from enemies and stuff. Now in Aria of Sorrow, you're gonna notice later on that the whip comes back. The full move around, dangle the whip kind of thing that we had back in Castlevania 4, that comes back. And I was so happy when I saw that. So first off, right away we have the map right there with the select button. We notice here that in the stat screens we have the DSS, which are the cards, because now we employ a system of cards that you combine the attribute with the action, depending on the cards that you pick up, to make up between the two combinations of action and attribute, make a special power. So that gives it another layer of depth and kind of like that collector feeling to the Castlevania gameplay. So it's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool addition. And as you can see, not only the character jumps a lot further than you are already used to, especially coming from Symphony of the Night, but you're also pretty quick. I mean, the guy, he moves around like he's, I don't know, like he's high on something. But I'm not complaining, because I rather have a fast-moving character than a slow as molasses kind of character. So another of the complaints received towards you got a special slide. That's another thing that you have from the outset, which is kind of cool. One of the things that people complained about this game in particular is that it was kind of lacking in the soundtrack department. Like I say, it gives you more of an old school Castlevania feeling, but it does have some nice tunes. I mean, I can't complain. If you're gonna compare this one to maybe the older titles, like the NES titles and the Sword, it stands up pretty good. Right away we see that we cannot move this here, so and the way out of here is this way. And here is where, oh shit, a card. All right. Already have a card there. This is what I'm talking about. It comes very handy, especially when you got little enemies like this that you're trying to avoid. Just turn that spinning whip and alright, antidote. Nothing like free items. Let's check out here the card I got. Okay, on by itself, it's not gonna have much, but later on you're gonna see if I get a chance to cover it. And we get a special weapon. Nice. Get over here. Now, at first, I gotta tell you guys, at first I was thinking that my retrospective was gonna be around a week long, but unfortunately I did not take into consideration how many different Castlevanias we really had. I had an idea, but I was still hoping that a week would be enough, but unfortunately with my schedule that's not the case. So what I'm saying is the Castlevania Retrospective is gonna move on towards next week, because tomorrow I'll be doing the DS versions, and then after that, holy crap, why did I come in here? Oh, get out of here. Not yet, don't fight this guy yet. There was a save around here, I know it. And right now I don't have that much energy to be messing around. Great, got poisoned. There you go, level up. Get stronger. Then after the DS versions, I'll be covering, let's say, the rest of the best. Because still to cover, I have to cover both N64 versions, which I'll probably cover in one stream. Then of course we have the PlayStation 2 versions, and I'm dead. Fantastic. Wasn't counting on that, but it's okay. I didn't even reach. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, we'll do something better. We'll pick my file, which I already had saved. Yep. And is basically the same. Only have one card, the same card, so. Okay, now we'll move towards that side. So, as I was saying, I'll be covering, I guess I'll be doing Tuesday, I'll be doing the N64 versions, and then Thursday I'll be doing the PlayStation 2 versions. So I'll probably dedicate one stream for each. And then as a final episode, and with that I will be closing the retrospective, I will pick up stragglers of Castlevania games, including the arcade one. That's very rare. I showcased it in one of my streams, but it was very short. Now I'll give you a closer look, but it's hard as hell. And yeah, and bring the retrospective to a close. But I want to be thorough because, again, as you can tell, I'm a fan of these games because of what they bring to the table in terms of artistic value, the art style, the ambience, the music. Everything is so coherent and beautiful that everybody out there who calls themselves a gamer should experience it at one point or another. I think I got, yep, exactly. This is what I was missing. Let me see, do I have anything to equip here? Oh, there you go, got a magic gauntlet. Aha, good. Good. Recover 10 hearts. No, I don't need that now. I'm gonna smack you with my whip until you die. There you go. Ah, I can't do anything here. Crap. So I have another route that is blocked. Now we can deal with this sucker. There he is. This is one of those really annoying characters. Okay, I better get out of here because this guy. There you go. Why don't we come? Why don't you come and fight me here, up here, huh? Ah, dash boots. There you go. Now our buddy can run. Now I could use a save point right about now because nope, I shouldn't come this way. Let me see if I can find a save point. Right over here. Smacking the bats. Jesus, how many contraptions I'm gonna find not letting me move around. And that's it, I'm messed up. I don't have a save nearby, so haven't picked up any items, health items I'm going to be needing. Jesus. You guys are pretty sturdy. Oh, don't poison him. Don't poison him. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. No. What happened to my antidote? That's it, I messed up. If he doesn't heal by himself, I'm messed up. There you go. Come on, level up really good. What's this? Potion! Yes! Didn't really do much, but it's something. And again I get poisoned. Jeez. Come on, cut the crap. Unpoison me. I gotta get out of here really soon, because if not, they're gonna make me do this all over again. What's this? was gonna kill me. Damn it. That's it. I'm dead. Jesus. Alright. I think it's a good point to try our next one. Which would be Harmony of Dissonance. Already from the outset, you can tell by the intro that we're getting a bump up from the other one, which was Circle of the Moon. Circle of the Moon, to me, is a much more hardcore, as you saw. It's pretty difficult. I mean, starting and everything. And when you consider the Castlevanias from the past, the hardest ones were the NES ones, and I would say the TurboGrafx one, the TurboGrafx CD, Dracula X. That one was pretty hardcore. It was only when we got up to Symphony of the Night that the RPG elements started to get in. The game, the difficulty was kind of toned down just to give you more of a chance to explore the surroundings and stuff. But already starting the game, you can tell there's some nice music going on. And of course, this one takes up 50 years after Simon Belmont, so it's pretty close in terms of timeline. Actually, the character from this game is the direct grandson of Simon Belmont, so it's really, it ties it up pretty close. Alright, let's start moving this a bit. Harmony of Dissonance. So here we have our character, Just. Like I said before, just like Circle of the Moon, the character is pretty nimble. However, check it out. Right from the outset, you have a forward dash and a backward dash, which is completely awesome. And check it out. I just gotta take a chance to do this. Whip, whip. We got the whip from Castlevania 4. It's back in all its glory. So yeah, right from just checking that out, you know you're in for a treat. Now, going into the menu real quick. See, we got the same standards of Symphony of the Night, which is equip, items, spellbook, which you're gonna see later on. The relic system, pretty standard fare. Configuration, secret info, and save room, which you don't access until you make your very first save. And look at this beauty right here. Dumb as a brick, but beautiful nonetheless. Yeah. And of course, if you make the mistake of bumping into him, you're screwed. And like I said, dumb as a brick. So let's go in. Now check it out. Check out the music. This to me is one of the more memorable tunes that I remember from Castlevania. I love it. I love it. Oh man, this music is great. Even the bats got a facelift. Right away we have a nice little leather armor. Let's get that on. Now this one doesn't spin by itself, but it doesn't matter because it gives you the option. The only thing that it doesn't give you, however, is you don't have a 8-way direction, whipping. You can only whip forward, but it's okay because you still have, protection as long as you move the whip around. Lovely music indeed. Okay. Right now, apparently I can't go that way. Oh. They're already smacking me? Oh, I keep forgetting I have the backdash. You have too much reach for your own good. Jeez. Alright. I just like to check the corners just in case. The cool thing about the dash is that you can use it to travel. If you gotta do a lot of backtracking, it'll make moving around a breeze. Let's see where we're going here. Ah! And see, we get back the same save screen from Symphony of the Night. Complete with the heart-thumping sound effect. So yeah, there's quite a bit of fan service for the Symphony of the Night faithful here. And we get some more hearts, which is always good. Don't even try that. Level up. And yep, that's it for this part of the map. Can't move. So I get myself. Oh, so you want to play like that, huh? Of course, you notice that from area to area, since it's not on the CD, it doesn't need any loading time. However, as a cool fact, I believe the third one, Aria of Sorrow, does have those little long corridors that they used back in the day to do the Symphony of the Night loading, you know, the music and stages and stuff. And as you can see, you move from area to area, changes the music and the style of the level without having to load. Of course, being in a cart. Oh, you stabbed me, you nasty skeleton. Money, 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 money. Love that dash. That dash is so useful. And my buddy Death. You can notice in the art style as well, Just is basically a carbon copy of Alucard. If you notice, you know, he's supposed to be a Belmont, but he looks more like Alucard than a Belmont. Just saying, you know. Castle map. Thank you very much. Another useful addition. Yeah, die. Die, you bastard. Okay, there has to be something here. Yup! Come on, just push! Push! Oh, crap. Almost out of hearts here. Okay. Got a nice book. And more heart capacity. Awesome. Don't waste your hearts. Oh, what's wrong with you? Okay, so spell book, I have the ice book. When combined with a sub-weapon, user can cast many ice spells. So yes, I definitely want that on, because now my holy water turns into something much better. Now all I need now to make the deal even sweeter is a save point, because that way I won't lose my newly acquired weapon, which apparently I cannot use now. Okay. Get over here. I will find a way to mess you up anyways. I ain't gonna fall for that crap. Alright, let's go to the northern part of the map. Still no save point, huh? Hey buddy, what's up? How was that Thanksgiving for you, man? How was that ham? You told me something about a ham. What's up with the ham? I hope you rested up well too, man. Can only imagine how tired you were last night. By the way, sorry that I started a bit late. I was actually... No, I'm gonna use the axe. Yeah, I was actually at a job interview. So I had to start the stream a bit, later. But we're here, and we're doing cool. I'm already on my second Gameboy Advance Castlevania. The first being Circle of the Moon, and we got our save point. Yes, fill her up please. And if you notice, my friend, I had to work having honey oh, okay, having the honey baked ham tomorrow. Oh, okay. Oh man, I'm sorry. I thought you had your ham yesterday. Wow, that has to hurt. I am sorry, my friend. You need the rest, man. So far, so good. We just went over. There's this nice little restaurant in the Fajardo area. And the people, the owners seem to be kind of nice, so I'm hoping that, it was a bit unusual because I actually got interviewed on the spot. And usually what they do is they take the resume and then they call you for an interview, but I guess we hit it off well. I'm hoping. So fingers crossed on that, my friend, because it is very needed. That much I can say. Now, what did I get here? Leather gloves. Yes, sir. So I already got everything set, my friend, for tomorrow. Even though I don't work nearly as hard as you do, my friend, I do not get to sleep much. And basically, I stayed until very late. Even after I finished, I couldn't sleep. Okay, hold on a second. Now I got the red stone. No, that's not here. Spell book? No, that's not a book either. It's a red stone. Adds fire to the attacks made with... Okay, there you go. So now I got a fire whip with the moving whip. Check it out, dude. What's up, Anthony? All right. The gang is back together. Awesome. Doing good, my brother. Doing good. Having fun, you know, taking in the awesome views and sounds of these Castlevanias. Look at that. Look at that baby go. And looking forward, of course, to tomorrow, which I'm going to be doing the DS ones. As I explained to my friends and viewers out there, I thought that the Castlevania Retrospective was going to be a 1 week deal. I kind of underestimated the amount of games that they actually are. I mean, I had an idea, but I thought that a week would be enough. That is not going to be the case. So I'm basically extending. And what I'm going to do is tomorrow I'll be doing the DS coverage, all 3 games. Then after that, on Tuesday, I'll go back to the N64 versions of Castlevania. And then after that, on Thursday, I'll be covering the PS2 versions of Castlevania. So hopefully I'll finish on Friday picking up the stragglers, those games, the rare games like the arcade that almost nobody played, and yeah, basically cover like there's also like the not a straight up Castlevania, but we still have Castlevania Judgment on the Wii. That's another one that we could cover. There's a lot of stuff. Castlevania is so rich in its library that it's very hard to cover in one sitting. It's almost impossible. Alright, I'm seeing in the chat the meow meows and the Thanksgivings and all that stuff. It's cool, man. Aaron, we missed you yesterday. We missed you. We were hoping we would have our buddy there. But knowing how hard you were working, it's understandable, man. Oh, look at that. Just the thought of doing the Castlevania all December. Look at that. I got killed. See, that's your fault. Now I get to fault you for sucking at the game. Oh my god. Let me see how we're doing over here. Yeah. Basically, yeah. I think it would be a good time. We're doing excellent time. Right on the money. Because today I'm gonna do just one stream. It's gonna be around hour and a half or so. Hell yeah, I'm missing the jack. And yes, Anthony was teasing me. I get to complain to you now, Aaron, now that you're here. Anthony was teasing me with White Castle hamburgers, man. I miss those hamburgers so much. But it was fun as hell. Talking about the stuff from New York and the Bronx and stuff, oh my god, it made me reminisce so much. Let me set up for you guys here, Area of Sorrow. Look at that. Even Aaron wanted the White Castle. At least you got it there. You got it close, man. You can go for it. I think Anthony has some mind-reading powers that he's not talking about. Now this one, Aria of Sorrow, even though it was well received, a lot of people complained about it because it featured a character not directly involved in the lineage of the Belmonts. I kind of changed things around. The fact that it went more into the future instead of the past in the regular Belmont versus Dracula storyline and timeline. A lot of people complained about, but you know how people are. They like to complain about shit, and all I can say is the game is awesome anyhow, you know. And it's funny because this one is the closest one that you will get in the Advance to Symphony of the Night. Let's do a new file here. Yeah. Oh, really? Crystal, huh? I gotta ask Afro Soul if she knows something about that. Southern version of White Castle. Damn, that has to be good. And unfortunately, I already ran out of the jack, so I'm kind of like, you know, going through the motions and stuff, you know. But hopefully, if I get calls from that interview and I start working right away, I'll be able to stack up on the jack really soon. But Anthony, those the ones that you say that they're called crystal, are they like the same size and stuff, or they have like different ingredients? What's the difference? Is it the spices or what? Ah, okay, chili. I'm all for spicy food, bro. Anything that's spicy, that's hot, I'm all for it. I think I have an iron stomach for that kind of stuff. Now that's one of the coolest things that this Castlevania introduced. That spirit system where you actually get to, as you fight enemies, you also grab their powers or something similar to their powers and their weapons, and you can use it against them. It's one of the things that made this one stand out from the rest of the Game Boy Advance Castlevanias. And you guys are still talking about White Castle and stuff, and starting to make me feel hungry. I'm gonna have to dig in the leftover turkey. I do have. That's as soon as I finish here, I'm gonna go grab some pumpkin pie that's left over from yesterday, and with whipped cream. Ah, yeah, that's gonna go down really good. Okay, let's start moving the dialogue a little bit because this is taking too long. Okay, now we're golden. Now, difference from the last one that I was playing, Harmony of Dissonance, straight out of the bat, straight, you don't have no more dash. That's it, no more dash. There's no more whip either, because this one is more closer to Symphony of the Night in almost all regards. You use a knife or sword kind of attack, just like Symphony of the Night. When you go into the menu, except for the soul set, which is the feature that I just mentioned, where you grab the powers from enemies, basically almost everything is the same as Symphony of the Night. The only difference is that here you only equip one hand instead of two like Symphony of the Night, but everything is basically the same thing. This game was catered or was done specifically for those people who kept bitching about Symphony of the Night. They wanted Symphony of the Night, so they gave them something much more closer to Symphony of the Night than ever. Alright, Aaron, take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Now, for whatever reason, I'm noticing that the music on this one is slightly lower. Let me check in here the mixer real quick. Yeah, it's pretty high over here, so I'll probably have to change it from my voice meter. Right. So right from the outset, even though you still have the standard attack, now with the soul set, or at least one of them equipped, which is the one that I grabbed from the very first enemy, the winged skeleton, now I can actually throw spears just like that enemy, giving me a wider range of attacks. And now I got a good knife or sword here to equip. Oh yeah, this one is much better. Oh. Funny enough, you don't even have the slide through the floor. I mean, you don't have the dash or the slide. Okay, I got something else here. Got some casual clothes and a tunic. Tunic is better. Look at that chili cheese fry. Oh my god. Don't do that, man. It's starting to make me hungry for real. I'm getting plenty of cloth tunics here. Gotta get out of the area and get me some more. Now the cool thing about the soul set is that it actually makes you want to grab or fight certain enemies in order to get their powers. So if you want to collect, kind of like the Pokemon craze, you want to collect them all. If you want to collect a certain specific power, you just go and find the enemy that has it, and you keep fighting it over and over again, kind of like farming, over and over until you acquire the power, which is, it adds even more lifespan to the game. Nope, I'm not going to change mine. Mine is pretty good. I can't make it up there. Need the double jump. Let's see what we got on this side. And this is what I was talking about. You notice how in the games that I played before, the first two, you didn't have these long corridors. And this, I believe it was done to give that feeling that you were playing something kind of like Symphony of the Night. In Symphony of the Night, it was required because it was a CD-based system. So they needed this corridor in order to load the music and the backgrounds. But when you think about it, it's not needed on a Game Boy Advance cartridge. They just put it in there like for fan service. You know, I'm not craving so much Dairy Queen as much as Carvel. I don't know why, but I don't know if they even exist anymore. But Carvel, man, those cakes, ice cream cakes, oh my God, that was like so good. Whoa! And I think I messed up because there's no way out of here. Is there? Oh, yes there is. Tasty meat. Okay, I went through all of that for tasty meat because I can't go down here because I don't have the power of submersion. I remember back when I was a kid, each and every holiday, Carvel would always have like these, like for Father's Day, they would have like the Father's Day cake with the tie and all that stuff, and then for Valentine's and the heart shape, all ice cream. That's what made me crave it so much, because to me, the thought of a full ice cream made cake was like, that's like the best. It's like, you can't get anything better than that. Fudgy the Whale. Fudgy the Whale, that's right. Oh Lord, I gotta go back. And these little devils are just like their namesake. They're a pain in the ass. Okay, we go through the corridor and back. At last, the back dash. Give me a save point. Yes. I actually like the art style of the save point that they made for this one, because it looks like really ominous and really spiritual and holy and stuff. It looks really good. So their choice for this art style right here, really nice, really pretty. Alright, got myself a cape. brings my defense to 14. Awesome. Now all I need is a save point, and we're golden. Oh boy, here we go. No! Ah, you like that? You like that? Let's kick some ass. Boss door. That gave it away, and I think I'm gonna have to do it anyways, because I don't think I'll have anywhere to go from here. So yeah, let's go in and fight him. Ah, this guy is a pushover. Move! No, not that way, you idiot. The other way around. Oh my god. There you go. Yeah, baby. We got this. Oh, really? Ah, so that solves the mystery of Mr. Anthony and Dairy Queen, huh? So they have double purpose or double value because they introduce you into Neo Geo. That's awesome, man. I was one of those kids. I say one of those kids that always wanted a Neo Geo but couldn't have it. Now, I know I'm not alone in this, because Neo Geos were pretty expensive. I'm gonna be absolutely sincere here. I never had the physical unit, the AES. I never had it, but I spent so much money on the arcade version on the NVS that I probably could have in the end bought like 3 Neo Geos. Because everywhere that I would go in New York, be it the laundromat, be it the pizza parlor, which were so many, in Manhattan alone, you know how many Neo Geo were back then? Oh my god, everywhere, every corner you would go, there would be an arcade Neo Geo unit. Of course, it would be accompanied by a Street Fighter unit, but yeah, Street Fighter, both the pirated version, the one that came like sped up, the turbo version, like to the max, that you could actually throw fireballs in the air. But everywhere you would go, you would find at least a multicade that would have like at least 3 games. And usually the most games that you would see there would be King of Fighters and Samurai Showdown. But I tried to play them all. I just couldn't. I had to have a pocket full of quarters, and I'm talking not when I was a kid, because there's different timelines. I don't want to confuse you. That's deep, man. That's really hard. Yep, that's pretty steep. And I was one that was screaming my lungs out when I found out the prices. Like back in the day, the first time they were announced, the prices for the carts, for the console version, of course. And each game being 180 something, $200 or more. I was like, what? They're crazy. How am I gonna buy that? So yeah, that was kind of left and archived into the I wish I could if I were rich, but I can't. So let's carry on, let's move on, and maybe someday it would have been nice. I wish I could have had the means to actually collect them, because at a certain point I really did have a lot of hardware. I had like all of the classic systems, NES, SNES, all the Sega systems, all the Nintendo systems, the TurboGrafx, PC Engine, the Japanese version, tons of games. For the Dreamcast, I had like almost every accessory that was made for the damn thing. I went crazy with the Dreamcast. You know, steering wheel, mouse, keyboard, modem, everything. I went batshit crazy with that. But unfortunately, there's one thing that's always constant besides change, and that's life. So of course I couldn't keep on having with me that stuff, and I had to get rid of it, which is a shame. But in that sense, and that sense alone, that's why I thank God for emulation, because at least I can relive, you know, the experiences that I had back then. So, you know, it's all good. Wow. But you got to it and you became a Dr. Neo Geo, because my friend, you are, I think, out of the people that I know, one of the stronger promoters and, you know, of the Neo Geo at this point. There's a lot of people who are, yeah, they like it and stuff, but as knowledgeable and as thorough and nice to the community and to people who have experiences with the Neo Geo, I say that you rank, like, to me, you're like the top guy. You know, somebody who really loves and knows Neo Geo, I gotta send them to you. I gotta send them to you. That's no doubt. All right. Really? They're making new games? That I did not know. Who actually, what third parties are still making games for the Neo Geo? That, to me, that's something new. I did not know that. I know that in certain platforms like the Dreamcast and the Genesis and some other platforms, that indie developers make like new games, like, of course, Atari is one of them, but Neo Geo, I really didn't know that. It takes me by surprise. Neo Blitz, and NG Dev Team. Okay, I'll look into that. How do they have like a really big library of titles, or they're just starting out? How are they in that respect? Oh boy, here we go. Ah! And once again I messed up because I cannot make that jump. Oh crap. I need a double jump for that. Nope, not gonna make it. Gonna have to go back. Damn, that's nice, man. By the way, what is your Twitter? I've been trying to get you on Twitter so I can send you, you know, whenever I'm gonna go live or I'm doing something, that you can know. And I have no way to tag you. And I looked to see if Aaron had you, but I can't see you around. Oh crap. Beware. Give me save just in case. And let's go back to it. I see. So how do I search you up in Facebook? Because at least Facebook is something. Oh, no, I can't get, oh my god. No, I can't get through here. Where am I supposed to go? I gotta decide where I'm supposed to go here. Yeah, okay, Anthony Durso. Okay, cool. I'll do just that. Since I gotta post anyway, I usually post on Facebook when if I have a conversation going in Facebook. If I find you and you give me the request, I'll add you to that conversation on Facebook. That's basically, I got like a group of friends, and I named the conversation RCT Old School Gamers. And basically, whenever I'm gonna do something, I just post it there, and they receive notifications of what's going on. So if I can find you in Facebook and add you to my friend list, I can do that. I can add you to the conversation. Now I got the skeleton power. So if I move here, no wait. If I use the winged skeleton, I can throw spears. If I use the skeleton, I can throw bones. Let's go with this one for now, but I'm not completely convinced. Still haven't gotten any of the yellow or the blue powers yet. I'm not liking this bone thing. It looks kind of crappy. I think I'm better suited with throwing spears. Plus, it's does a higher damage as well. So. No, there's no way through here either. I gotta go down. I can go to the save. I don't think I need to save for now. Oh, wait. If I go down... Nope. This area is locked to me as well. So I gotta think very carefully where I'm gonna head out to. Well guys, basically I'm gonna stay here like until 9:30, which is about 10 or 15 minutes. Then I'll edit the description and upload to YouTube as usual. And tomorrow, well, depending if I get called from the interview, if I'm lucky and I get called, I might have to change again the streaming hours, but it's all good. You get to adapt, and I go with the flow. So if anything comes up, I'll just adjust and let you guys, know what's going on, so you don't have to go through any inconvenience of tuning in and not finding what you're looking for. Wow. That's awesome, man. What I'll do is, as soon as I finish the stream, I'll just copy paste and go straight to it, because I actually have in my browser, the Facebook is open, so I'll go check it out as soon as I finish. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, since I actually got the chance to showcase all 3 games, at least a portion of it, so you guys get an idea, in case you hadn't played before, the Castlevanias from the Game Boy Advance, which were awesome. But basically, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it right here, keep it short and sweet, so I don't have too much of a hassle uploading to YouTube. I don't have the issue on Hitbox as much as I have on Twitch. I had to write and add a disclaimer on my Twitch page, mentioning that in the cases where I showcase certain series that both the visuals and the music are important, so please go to YouTube, to my YouTube channel, to watch it in full and in unedited version, because Twitch tends to mute the audio, and the audio is one of the strongest, things that the Castlevania series has. So it would be kind of like a waste to watch a video of a Castlevania game without listening to the sound and the music. So, oh, you're gonna keep on teasing me with the crystal thing. Oh, yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out anyways. Well, Anthony and viewers out there, thanks for being with me here a little while longer. Checking out another of my crazy streams. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember to tune in so you guys can check out all 3 of the great, excellent Castlevania games for the game Nintendo DS. I'm gonna have those for you on Twitch tomorrow, God willing, if everything goes okay, at the same time as usual. If not, and if for whatever reason I'm not able to stream at my main time, I'll let you guys know through Twitter and or Facebook. So thanks a lot for being here, guys. Take care, please, and have a good one, man.